Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In today's video we're doing a guide for the MALEK boss, which is the brand new event boss that has just dropped. It is not a new event boss, but it is one of those ones they recycle basically every event. So this boss is kind of a pain to deal with. You can't really guarantee you're going to 2 or 3 turn it, unless of course you're doing it on the lowest difficulty, then you quite easily can. I'm going to be doing it on +3. I was going to be doing it on like +6, or basically whatever I could out CC, which would have actually been +5. But the problem is, it is way too tanky to deal with. Like, extremely tanky to deal with. And it's just not worth, for the minimal amount of additional rewards you get, you might as well do like +3 or even +0. So, for gear, we are running on the ultimate one, just some attack crit. We're running attack crit gear that isn't actually Barn on Barnes. So Barnes running some random attack crit set that I've made, which isn't too bad. We've got Lance with attack crit, and we've got Mikasa with HP defense. So, actually, I'll go over card set first. And then we're running the summer card set, which is currently obtainable in the artifact card set wish thing. You can wish this card set if you're ready to want it. It's pretty decent and I recommend it. We're running attack food as well. So, if you do not have Mikasa, there are a few replacements. You've got Kizuna from the Rising of the Shroud Hero collab. You've got Viole from the Tower of God collab. And if you don't have any of them, there is one other saving grace, which is this Red Arthur, which increases your max HP by 30% and their damage dealt to enemies by 20% if every ally is a human. So basically, you get 20% damage increase. If you don't have him, or you don't want to run him, you can just run other support characters. There's tons you can pick from. Red Jenna, Blue Shin, even Nauseans is very good. I don't highly recommend Nauseans if you do not have that Arthur. And yeah, let's get on with it. This boss is a little bit of a pain to deal with, solely in the fact that it's really hard to crit, if not impossible, unless you've got a guaranteed crit skill, or you've got about 800% crit chance. I was actually using initially Roxy for this, and she wasn't able to crit even with about 260% crit chance, and having Red Slayer, which lowers enemies' crit resistance by his crit defense. Lowers enemies' crit resistance by his crit chance, and he had about 116% crit chance, so it lost a lot of crit resistance, and still couldn't crit, which is kind of crazy. We'll do this. So you can apply debuffs to this boss. So I have Transcendent Bond's Relic. If you don't have Transcendent Bond's Relic, I recommend running LR Bond, who would actually still be quite good as well. As you can see here, we get some nice damage in, but debuffs. So with Transcendent Bond's Relic, we also get basic stats for I think 3% per debuff, up to 12% basic stat boost. Lance lands the kill here. On to the next phase. So this phase also has a res as well. Which is just like pain, having to deal with the res, solely because you can't crit it, and it's got so much health. And if you could crit it, it would be so much easier, but you're sort of reliant on getting like a hand like what I just got. This is a very good hand, and may even be possible. I need to actually select the enemy. That could have gone bad. Yeah, this hand is one of those hands where it might be possible to kill it. Of course, we have to see. Escanor's damage, we might be able to kill if we're lucky. We are getting more debuffs, which means we're getting slightly more basic stats. I'm pretty sure the side guys may already have max stacks by now. Lance does trigger the res, which is fine. Now he should also be max stacks. Can he land the kill? Probably not. He does. Okay, 500k. I think because a lot of the side guys took so much damage. But yeah, this team, it's good. But once again, it's not worth going for the high difficulties solely because, you know, you want to get a little bit more of the rewards. You must just do the low ones because this boss is a pain. Of course, if you don't mind spending a few extra turns, you're more than welcome to do the higher ones, which is still possible with this team to do the higher ones. But I recommend sticking with a lower plus difficulty or even just the standard extreme difficulty to farm these rewards. But anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.